I am 13 days out from my first ever half marathon, and I only started running 7 weeks ago. 7 weeks ago, I couldn't even run 1 kilometer without being on the verge of passing out. Today, I am going to bring you through a full weeks of workouts as a hybrid athlete. And I know the audacity of me calling myself an athlete, given the fact that I only started running at the start of the year, but I'm a firm believer that you have to change your identity if you actually want to change your habit. And here I am identifying myself as a runner, despite the fact that I freaking hated running. Like, that's the only reason I actually began running in the first place, because I really wanted to challenge myself to do something that I find extremely hard, and running was one of those things. I've been in the gym for the last 8 years, and it got into the point where it was no longer challenging me like it used to, and I really fell in love with the process and I loved it, which is absolutely great. But that meant it no longer stimulated that part of my brain that pushes me to do hard things and become more resilient, become more disciplined. So I picked up running and sort of got addicted to it. I can't say that I absolutely love it. I still find it really painful and I'm still crap at it, but I'm definitely enjoying it a little bit more. I think the adrenaline and I think the drive to do better and now actually having a race to train for is just making me get out even more. All right guys, we're in the gym for day one. It's a Monday and we have lower body on the cards. Happy Tuesday. A slight change of plans. Today on the cards we had a 4 kilometer run, but I've done something to my leg about 10 days ago. I had a long run, a 15 kilometer run, and it actually went so smoothly. I was so happy with it. But then the following Tuesday, so a week ago, I had my 4K run. So on Tuesdays I usually have short 3, 4 up to 5K runs. and I was in so much pain while I was running. I got through it fine, but I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? I thought it's just a small niggle and that it will kind of loosen out itself. But then on the Friday just gone, I actually signed up to my first 8-kilometer race, which I thought it was mad, even like signing up to my first race. I was like, what the hell? Like, I only began running, like never I imagined myself to spontaneously sign up to an 8-kilometer run. And I know it might sound like it's not a lot, but for somebody that has never considered themselves to be a runner, and the only time I actually ran was when there was like charity runs organized, and max they were 5 kilometers, and even the 5 kilometers I was like, I almost fucking died. So I was just excited to run, and although I could still feel that like niggle in my leg, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go, like it might be so fine. I took it nice and easy and I was able to finish it. Wasn't the best run that I've ever done, but it was fine, you know. But my leg was not fine. And the Sunday I had another long run planned, and I was supposed to be doing 16 kilometers, but I just gave that a miss. I went swimming, sauna and cold shower instead to try and make it better, but it's still super painful. Like, I can't even explain what it is. It feels like I could have like pulled or damaged a muscle in my quad, but at the same time I feel like it could be coming from my knee, and I'm just feeling it in my quad, because when I'm doing any quad stretches or mobility, I'm not actually feeling it in my quad. It's only when I'm walking. So unfortunately I am pushing the run into the side. I have contacted my physio, so hopefully he can get back to me as soon as possible so I can see him, get maybe a sport massage and recommendations from him what I should do, because the half marathon is 12 days away and I'd be just absolutely good at it if I have to pull out from it. But essentially I do not want to do anything worse to it leading up to it. So this is why I'm going to like seek professional help and get recommendations. So instead I am going to go into the gym and do my upper body session. So I'm bringing you along with me. Let's go. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday and and I decided I'm going to give running a break for at least a week. So last time I ran was on Friday. I was pondering and thinking, should I go out for my run today? But I was like, okay, no, Martina, give yourself at least 7 days of just recovering and taking it easy. So I'm about to head into the gym and do a light full body session, and I'm going to follow that with mobility. So I have been just like researching things I can do for runner's knee, because that's what I believe the pain is coming from. So a lot of mobility and a lot of recovery, and we're just going to take it easy. So let's go in for our final weight training session of the week. If you're not using lifting straps, then you're seriously missing out on some gains, because your grip and your forearm is a lot weaker than your legs and your back. So get yourself a pair of lifting straps. I have my own here. I'll leave the link to them in the description below if you want to get yourself a pair. But honestly, I don't do any pulling movement without them, and they have been a game changer for me when it comes to things like deadlifts, for example. Happy Friday. So basically I was giving my knee a little break, and the last time I trained was Wednesday, which was full body, and I'm going to go swimming and do about 45 minutes of sauna and cold showers. I've done that last Sunday and I felt like it really helped, and the swimming is just going to be a little bit easier on my knees, but I still want to just keep moving, so we'll see. Slide. Happy Saturday. We're going to attempt a test run today. So I haven't ran since last Friday, so it's been about 8 days. Now I'm not gonna lie and say that my leg is perfectly fine. I'm still feeling a little niggle, although the swimming yesterday helped and the sauna and cold showers definitely, and I've done a little bit of mobility in the morning. So I am going to do a test run because I need to just essentially get out and see how I am feeling running again. The half marathon is Sunday week, so I literally have 8 days to go, so we're gonna take it nice and easy. I do not want to make myself any worse than I am, and we're just see how we are when we're moving. A long warm-up is needed, but I'm really just excited to get out, but a little bit nervous at the same time because I'm just so cautious of not doing anything to make it worse. But we're gonna take it easy, we're gonna give it a go. I am just so annoyed because it's not looking good. I'm 2 kilometers in and it's not good. I really had high hopes for this because I felt like my knees and my leg is definitely getting better, and that once I start running it's just going to like go so much smoother, but unfortunately it's just not looking like it will be. And yeah, like I just don't think, I haven't been dealing with an injury since I was a teenager and I was playing basketball, so this is quite new to me and I've never done a race before. Like I usually, like, being in the gym, I haven't like been entering competitions or anything like that, and yeah, it's just hard to process that, you know, I might actually have to pull out of that race, because I mean, if I can't even run 2 kilometers without pain 8 weeks out from a half marathon, like I don't really see myself being able to run it. Or maybe I could run it, but it'd be with an injury and I could possibly risk being out of action for a few weeks, if not a few months. Got 7 kilometers done, and to be fair, the first 2 kilometers were actually, whoa, it's so windy. Yeah, to be fair, the first 2 kilometers were the worst, and then, to be honest, I feel like it could be a drift of adrenaline that just kept me going, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. And you know what, I can push through it, and it's not like I'm in agony and I'm honestly torturing myself, but it's just that I'm not running pain-free, and that's what worries me. So I really don't know. Obviously I still have like a week to go. I have 2 runs planned, Tuesday and Thursday, just short runs, 4 and 5 kilometers. I'm going to stretch, do mobility, and wait until Tuesday to see what is happening. So guys, stay tuned of whether I'm actually going to be running this half marathon or not.